Oh, Lexgasming right there. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you're having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we're back looking at some more of the Cunning Stunts update vehicles. In the last video we looked at 5 rally inspired vehicles. Now we're looking at 5 racing inspired vehicles. And we're starting off with this car right here, which from first glance, looking in the interior, doesn't look like anything special, but this is a remake of the Fiat 500 put into GTA 5. It's a very weird one. This is definitely, again, as with pretty much, I'd say about 90% of the cars that were added, or 90% of the vehicles that were added in this update, this is definitely not a civilian car because it's got all the big, massive wide arches and stuff like that. It looks a bit... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, dear. What's this? I have a feeling that this is going to be some sort of setup. Since we're invincible, let's give it a try. I better actually get myself... There we go. Let's get an assault rifle ready. Just bear with me, guys. Let's see where this leads us. I reckon they're going to come... Yeah, okay. There we go. There's that guy. There's that guy. Where's the third? No, there's him. Where's the third guy? There he is. Yep. Okay. Just... shoot him in the knee. Okay, well, that's... Let's just run back to our Fiat. Is it already despawned? No, it hasn't. Whew. Okay, back to the cars. So, yeah, this is definitely not a civilian-looking vehicle. It does look a bit weird, but this is definitely, without a doubt, supposed to be based on the Fiat 500. There is no doubt about what this car is meant to be. And also, in the previous video, I completely forgot to actually even mention the comments. I just had to slam them in when it was a quiet part of the video when there wasn't much to look at. So right now on the screen, there's going to be some comments and questions. These are comments and questions featured from the previous video. If you would like yours featured, please leave them in the comments section below, and some will be featured at random in the next video. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for that are in the description below. Okay, let's get started with this thing. Let's go and take this thing over to the Pay and Spray. Oh god, I'm still calling it the Pay and Spray, aren't I? Los Santos Customs. And let's see what we can do to this thing. There must be quite a few things. Hopefully we've got a change of body kit actually, because I'm not really feeling this. But let's see what's there. Okay, here we are. Let's see what we can do. So let's repair it first of all. My shoddy driving helped that one out. So we have race brakes. Let's bung all that stuff on. Front bumper and rear bumper options. This is good. Okay, so we have the stock front bumper. Then we have, oh dear, the street bumper, which I'm really not that sure about. Then there's the race bumper and the drift bumper. I tell you what, this is a pretty ugly car, so none of these actually look that great exactly. I don't know. I think actually the street bumper might be the best one, but I'm really not feeling any of those. Maybe the drift. I think out of all of those, I actually prefer the stock, but because I want to make this at least not look stock, I think I'm going to go for the drift bumper. On the rear bumper, well, there's only the stock and the carbon one, so here's the stock. And there's the carbon diffuser. Slight difference. Looks pretty nice. We'll go for that one. On the engine, we'll go for a level 4. On the hood, and by the way, I'm not doing sort of speed tests with these because that doesn't really seem to be the point of these cars. They seem to be more about the handling and stuff for the stunt tracks and everything, so I'm not really going to focus on sort of like top speed tests and all that sort of stuff. So we have the stock hood, then we have the smooth hood, which looks pretty nice. Then we've got the twin vented hood and the extreme... Good God, look at the size of that. Wow. Okay, I think I could go for the smooth. Maybe the twin vented. I'm going to go for some twin vented, but I do actually like the look of the stock hood, to be honest. Oh well, oh well. So then we have horns, lights. That's going to be all your usual stuff. Let's go for some xenons as it's a modern car. Livery. This is what we want to look at. So we have blank. Then we have atomic tires, which actually there's not much going on there, which I think is a good thing. And then we have sprunk. Oh, these look nice. These are nice. They aren't too overdone. Yeah, I'm actually going towards the atomic because I quite like this sort of like thick line and thin line thing. So I'm going to go for that. Then on the plate, well, I'm just going to go for an exempt one. Respray, let's see what we can do. Oh, that's only the bottom half for the primary. I guess secondary is going to be the top half. Should we go for a grey? That's actually stone silver. That's not too bad, actually. I'm going to go with stone grey, and then on the secondary colour, that's going to be the top. Yeah. Maybe I could match it, That's dark steel, black steel. Yeah. Or maybe I'll go with white or black. So there's carbon black, there's graphite. That actually looks not that bad. Or there's white, which... No. I think graphite. I'm going to go with graphite. It's quite dark, but I think it looks pretty cool. Then on the roof, we have a carbon roof vent, which you can't really see all that much because it's got a dark roof on it anyway. Then we have the long carbon roof vent, and then we have the dual roof vents, which are in the primary color, which doesn't look that great. I'm going to go with the first one, actually, because I think that looks mostly like one I've seen on a real car. Then on the spoilers, we have the option of apparently none, although there is actually a huge spoiler on it anyway. Then there is a low level, oh my god, look at the size of that. Low level spoiler and mid, wow. That's the mid-level spoiler? Oh my god. It's a shame that there isn't some sort of over-the-top one with this one. Shall I just go for the big, massive one? That actually makes it look like a shopping trolley. We'll just go for that one. On suspension, we can go for lowered, street, and sport. Not much in the way of options for that one. Just a little drop. We'll go for that. Transmission, we'll go for race, turbo, tuning, of course. And, as usual, I expect the wheels are going to look so much better. Oh, actually, they're slightly bigger on those ones, but to be honest, I quite like the look of the standard wheels, so I don't know. Maybe there's something else. I mean, these wheels are quite nice. They kind of go... Let's go for that, actually. Let's go for the Endo V2, actually, because I've been going for the standard wheels on most of these, so let's change it up and actually go for one of the ones that are already in the game. So, wheel color, we can change that. I quite like black. I'm trying to go for like quite a dark color. Mind you, the red actually stood out quite nicely because we've got all the red on the banding of the livery. Candy red. Let's go for red. Sod it. Let's just go for red. It's supposed to be a race car. Make it stand out and look like a race car. And windows. Let's go for a light smoke. Why not? And there it is. All done. Looking pretty nice. In fact, let's load up one of the new map things because basically... Because there's loads of new items that have been added with the Cunning Stunts update, there's also potential for a huge amount of new tracks and stunt maps. And let's just load up one of the track maps that I've got here. Okay, so here we are on the new track, and can I just say, those of you who've watched the previous video already know this, but because of my anti-aliasing options, the lines, they don't look great. That's all I can say. I'm in the process of getting a new graphics card, hopefully very soon, so... Hopefully in the future we won't have all these issues with the video, but right now we've got this really ugly looking sort of anti-aliasing banding look going on with all the lines, and it's kind of, it actually makes my eyes hurt if I drive on this too long. But just to give you an idea, here's the race car going around a racetrack, and I can't even be bothered to stay on the track because it's making my eyes bleed because it is just so bright and fuzzy and weird. Well, there we go. That's just to kind of bring it back to the Cunning Stunts thing, because mostly we're going to be looking at the cars today. But that's it for this one. Actually, to be honest, I don't really like this one that much. I can't say I'm not a fan of the Ferrari, of the Fiat 500, because it's not a bad car, but I don't know. I'm not really digging it in this game. Let's move on to the next one. So here we are in the next car. Now this, I think, is supposed to be a Lexus LFA. I think. I'm kind of getting that vibe, but yeah, sort of. I don't know if there's any other combinations. Maybe the upcoming Supra? I'm not sure, but it definitely looks kind of Lexus LFA on the front. And again, this is probably, these are the two worst cars for me in this update. Maybe you guys disagree and this is actually your favorite car. I'd love for you guys to let me know in the comment section below. But I'm not really feeling this one, so I'm just going to go straight to the customs place and see if we could do anything to hopefully improve this, because I'm not really digging it so far. And actually, before we jump in there, let's just have a quick look at this interior, because I keep forgetting to look at all the interiors. This one's pretty interesting because it looks to be like one of the interiors that were already made for this game, but the bottom half has been completely cut off. It's got all of this rally racing stuff added in, and actually it looks pretty damn cool. And it's even got a leathery trim on the dash, which looks pretty nice. And also, just listen to this thing. This actually sounds pretty nice. It's not that bad. Right, let's jump in and see if we can try and improve on this thing, because it's damn ugly as it is. Okay, so let's repair vehicle, and let's just go for the usual brakes and stuff. I'm not really using those in this video. I'm not sure why I'm doing them, but let's just do them anyway. So on the bumpers, we have the stock. Then we have this one with the racing canards, and then we have this one with the canards and the intercooler. I mean, it still looks ugly, but that kind of makes it look a bit meaner, so yeah, sure, why not? Still not a fan of this thing, though. And then we have the stock rear bumper and a tow hook? Why? I don't know. Right, level 4 engine, exhaust, we have the stock, and then we have the titanium. Again, I hate those titanium looking exhausts in this game, but I do like how that sticks out. That actually looks pretty nice. I'm conflicted. Let's just go for it. Sod it. On the hood, we have the stock hood, and then we have a carbon hood. Just to mix things up, let's go for that. But again, I'm really not feeling this car at all. There's too much going on. It's really just ugly to me. On the lights, we'll go for some xenons. On the livery, this is the interesting part. So we have dense livery. I guess that's supposed to be like Denso? Not sure. And then we have the Kronos livery. Oh, look at that color. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go for that because that is such an extreme color, and I'm going to try and find something to match it in a minute. Okay, mirrors. This is an interesting category. So we have color-coded mirrors. Apparently. No? Oh, wait, what? Okay, hang on. Those two are definitely the same. Maybe... Oh, okay, maybe it's to do with the secondary and standard colors that we've got. Maybe the liveries are clashing with that. Okay. Then we have carbon mirrors, and then we have the tiny little custom racing mirrors. I'm going to go for those ones. On the plate, I'm just going to go for the exempt. I feel like the exempt might be ones where it's like it's a race car, but they've given it like access to go on the road anyway. I don't know. Then on the respray, let's try and find a color. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, black does not go with that at all. Okay, none of these blues even go with it whatsoever. I don't know what color really goes with that, really. Even like yellow, orange, it's too not right. I have no clue. It's quite Tron-y, actually. But nothing's really... pink? Actually, that makes it look quite Miami Vice. I think that's the only colour that sort of goes with it, but it still looks like a complete abomination. Secondary colour is... Oh, okay. That's all of that. Nice. Should we go for pink again? There we go. We'll go for maybe hot pink on that. Okay. This is not turning out into a very nice car. So on the spoilers, we have the stock one. Then we have remove spoiler altogether, which actually doesn't look that bad. That's quite nice. Then we have a low-level spoiler. Then we have a drift wing, and then we have a GT wing. How does that compare? The GT wing is actually pretty similar to the stock one. It's just slightly wider, and it's got Perseus written in, and it's in pink. And so, it's all pink on the top. Okay, we're going for that one. That looks so much better than the standard one. Let's go for that. Transmission, race. We don't really need to bother about this, but let's just do it anyway. Wheels. I mean, we're definitely not going to top that. I don't think. Let's just go for sport. Yeah, no, I like those standard wheels. I like the bits in the middle. I think that looks pretty cool, so we'll just go with those ones. And that's pretty much it. Maybe a light smoke. And that's it. And here we are with the world's worst color scheme. Wow. Okay, yeah, well, you'll be noticed with this, and I guess, as I keep pointing out with these race cars, maybe that's not a bad thing, being noticed. Providing you're not driving like a complete moron and you're actually winning races, this could actually be a good thing. It's quite an iconic look. But yeah, I'm not really feeling this car or anything like that. It's actually pretty shitty. Let's move on to something a lot better. So actually, before we move on to the better cars, let's check out the race bike. Now, I put this in the race bike category, but actually, I'm not sure because it's got chains on the back wheels, and I'm really not sure what the deal is with this. It's definitely not a race bike. I'm not sure what this is, really. There's a big V engine in there. Is that called a V-twin? I really don't know much about bikes or anything like that whatsoever. It is very trippy, I must say, when you start driving this and watching the chains on the rear wheels. It does look kind of odd. I'm not sure why they're there. I guess it's supposed to be an off-road or snow vehicle, maybe? I don't know. But let's take it over to the customs and see if there's actually anything that can be done to it. Maybe we can make a nice looking bike. That's if I don't fall off. I'm terrible with bikes, seriously. Okay, let's see what we can do then. Let's just go for brakes anyway. Let's just see, because actually it felt quite fast just riding it on the way in. So I'm curious to see just how fast it feels afterwards. Horn, we don't really need to worry about that. Lights, that's just the usual stuff. Livery, aha, this is what we want. So we have gargoyle. Oh, actually, I like these. I like how that looks. And then we have the vintage one, which is all white, which I definitely don't like. But this one, that's something I can get behind. That actually looks pretty nice. Respray, I'm thinking matte and just perhaps sticking. Maybe is there any? No. Oh, that's actually the full colour of that livery. So let's just keep it matte so it looks a bit dull. It looks pretty nice. Secondary colour is nothing. Nothing can be changed. Okay, we'll ignore all of those resprays. Move on to transmission, race transmission, turbo tuning, and wheels. And I guess, I mean, that's just the. Let's just try the rear wheel. Can we change? Ah, see, look, we can get rid of the chain tire by changing the wheels, but I don't know. I like that it's got the chain on there. That sort of gives it its character, at least in this game. So I'm going to leave that on there. And there we are. Not much that we can do, but I really do like those graphics. Although the number 69 is it's a bit of an obvious pun, a bit of an obvious joke. Got a bit boring now. Let's see how fast it is actually. Let's try and see if in fact, I'm going to go to first person view. Oh wow, because we've got the helmet on, it's also made it a bit darker. I'll try and lighten it up in the video, I guess. Let's see what it's like trying to weave through traffic. I'm going to try and make it more difficult. I actually hit that car then and didn't even... Whoa! It would also help if I wasn't a complete moron. It would help if I could actually drive these things or ride these things. I'm just trying to make this as difficult as possible for myself. There we go. Woo!
Look out!
And round him. Whoop! Whoop! Okay, there's a thing there. Whoa! Okay, and... Completely missed. I completely missed. What an idiot I am. Sod it. Let's blow it up. Let's find a better way to blow it up. Jerry can. In fact, we don't blow up enough things on this channel. We really need to change that. So let's just make a little trail. And boom. And now we wait. There we go. Now it's on fire. Yay! Destruction. Burning. Let's just try for a grenade launcher. Right here. That was... That was terrible. Try that again. There we go. Oh yeah, when I spawn things in, they're invincible. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why there's not enough explosion on this channel. It's because I make things invincible because I don't like dying and blowing up all the time. Let's just blow some stuff up. There we go. Right. If I can eventually hit this, god damn it. There's a reason why I normally play with the mouse and keyboard and not that when I'm trying to shoot, because it is impossible. There we go. Now we got it. Whew, okay, right. Let's move on to another car then. Okay, so I'm starting off with the interior view on this one because I really want you guys to appreciate when we look at the outside of this, because it is an incredibly different vehicle. That's the best way to describe this thing. There's nothing like this in GTA so far, and it is definitely a pretty welcome addition because it just looks so damn cool. Let's just take a look at this interior. Look at that way. Look at the way that the window sort of curves round here, like a Koenigsegg or something. This looks pretty mean on the inside, and it's even got this amazing digital tacho. I'm not sure what other cars have this, but I'm pretty sure this isn't the first one to have it. But it does look amazing. It's even got all of the rev and shift lights and all that sort of stuff. But let's just change out and have a look at this. Look at this. This reminds me of, it's that Mazda, the 787B. I'm sure there's many other cars that are probably very similar, but because I don't really know much about cars that are this shape, the only one that comes to mind is the Mazda 787B. And this looks absolutely amazing. I've got to take this straight over to the paint spray. I keep wanting to call it the paint spray. I'm so sorry. When I've said it in the past and then people sort of get like angry in the comments that I called it a paint spray. You go, Lex, it's a Los Santos Customs! I know it's Los Santos Customs. It's a habit that I just can't drop. Let's take it over to the Los Santos Customs then, and let's see what we can do to it. And can I just say, I love these brake lights. Look at this. That looks so cool. I don't know why they're down there. Like, they're actually like part of the diffuser, I think. But it does look cool. I can definitely appreciate that. Right, let's jump in. And actually, just looking at the name, RE7B, that does sound like a 787B. Maybe that is what they based it on. Okay, so we've got race brakes, we've got level 4 engine, exhaust, so we have the stock. Where's the they're on the side there. More of this bloody titanium exhaust shit. I don't want it. I don't want it. Stock. We're going stock. Horn, lights, that's going to be Xenons just because it's a super modern car. Actually, it's not really a modern car, is it? The 787B was like from the late 80s, early 90s, wasn't it, I think? Livery. Okay, so we have the Estancia livery. Oh, that's quite upmarket. Oh, yes, dear. And the Pegasus. Oh, now I like that. Now that reminds me of a Maserati. But I can't remember the name, but that thing at the front there definitely screams Maserati to me right now. I'm going to go for this one because that definitely looks very cool. So on the respray, do you know what? I kind of like it. Whoa, okay, let's not go chrome. I actually like it as it is, in white, as it is exactly like that. I don't want to change a thing. But what do we have on the secondary color here? What's that going to change? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, it's changing the bar on the inside that you can't really see much of. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll leave that one. So we have spoilers. So we have apparently none, which is definitely not true. And then we have a carbon tail. And to be honest, I prefer this one. I like how it comes out of that bit at the back instead of this one just being on the top of the body. This one, yeah, look at that. It even says Pegasus on it. So much cooler. We've got to keep it as standard. I think this one might actually just stay as standard because it's pretty cool as it is. Yeah, there's the stages of the suspension down to sport, transmission, on race, turbo, tuning, wheels. We're definitely not going to change because they look amazing. And windows, well, I'm not going to change those. So actually all we did was add the livery. That was it. Do the livery, upgrade the engine, and this thing is perfect. Oh, listen to that. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Now, this is not the best sounding car that was added in the Cunning Stunts update, because that car is the car that is coming up next. It is definitely one of the coolest fast cars. I don't know if it's now classed as the fastest car ever, but it's definitely the coolest car ever. Get ready. Let's check this out. And here it is. This is the Pro Gen Tirus based on the McLaren F1. I think the McLaren F1 GTR. This is definitely not looking like a standard one. And just, can we just appreciate, let's just sit here for a minute. Just listen to this. Oh. Lexgasming right there. That sounds beautiful. Let's just take a look on the inside as well. Take a look at that. It is a shame, actually, that we're not sitting in the middle. Rockstar really missed a trick there. We could have made this a one-person car, had them sitting in the middle. It's a shame that they made it a two-seater. It really is. In fact, actually, wasn't the McLaren F1 a three-seater? Didn't they have passenger seats on both sides? That's a point. I think it did, actually. It's a shame that we don't sit in the middle. Maybe that was not possible. But just look at this thing. Oh god, we've got to take this in right now. I want to see what we can do to this. So let's just start off with the brakes. Go for race brakes. On the engine, we go for a level 4 upgrade. Exhaust. Oh, I love that sound. So we have the stock, which are the twin doubles, or the double twins. Then we have these two oval ones. Not really a fan. Then we have race exhaust, which is actually, it's not completely like the titanium tuner one, so that's not as bad. And then we have these chrome tip exhausts. And do you know what? I like as it looks. I like the standard double twin doubles. They win my vote. I'm going to keep with those. Horn, we're not going to worry about that. That's just a silly thing. Lights, headlights, xenons, because again, this is a car that I feel would need such a thing. Definitely not going for neons. Again, I barely ever go for neons in these things. Livery, this is where it's going to get good. So we have the blank, then we have debonair. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Or we have the Fukaru. Okay, actually, that's horrible. I do not like that in the slightest, so we're definitely going with that. And it looks beautiful as it is right there. Let's go for some black plates as well, just to blend that in. Respray, I mean, we're probably just going to keep it, yeah, black. Keep it black. Maybe matte black? No. No, we're going to go for classic black. Spoiler. So we have the stock, then we have the extreme downforce, and that's huge. Look at the size of that thing. And then we have the enhanced GT. Oh my god. Well, that looks horrible. That doesn't look... I like the standard one. I'm going to go for the extreme downforce BGW, but actually, to be honest, I prefer the standard one. On suspension, well, it's going to go lowered, straight, sport, not much of a drop, race transmission, turbo tuning, and the wheels are... We're not going to improve on those, really, are we? No way. Look at how much smaller they are. They just... Why do they look so much smaller? Why is that? I don't know. They just look wrong. The standard ones just look great. Let's just keep those ones. And that's pretty much it. Take a look at this. This is absolutely amazing. I just want to... Hang on. I just want to get into the car right here. What does it sound like when I rev it inside? Ah, see, we can't hear the exhaust that much. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm just going to keep quiet for a second, just so we can appreciate the sound of this. Let me just go into the mountains. and drive this about. Okay, here we are. Just listen to this thing. And also, I've got to say, the handling is actually pretty damn good. I mean, I'm sort of driving a bit erratically because I don't know, because I'm not really paying much attention. Whoop! I'm not paying much attention because I'm mostly just caring about how lovely this sounds. But, oh, tunnel. Oh, what? Hang on, we're going to have to go back through that tunnel. That sounded great. Okay, let's just go into the tunnel here. There we go. Let's just listen to this. That sounds amazing. All right, here we go. Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. But that's going to be it. That was another 5 cars from the Cunning Stunts mod. And now we're up to 10. And now I have shown you all the ones that are currently on online. But keep a lookout for the next video, because there's actually 5 more secret cars to check out. But before that, just let me know in the comment section which one of the cars that you saw in this video is your favorite, which is your least favorite. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. I'd love to know your thoughts. But that's going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by rating, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!